Hello YouTube, this is going to be a video of my 20 teens, I'm not sure exactly the year, Troy Bilt lawnmower, and this is the fully equipped one. Just wanted to show the downfalls comparing quality of this Troy Bilt machine to the quality of a Husqvarna machine. Similar years, whatever. But the one good thing they did was put a Honda engine on this, the GCV 160, and it's been around for a long time. It has a few flaws with it, but of the design, but it's a good engine. The rest of the machine, not so much. So they really went all out with this fully equipped one. They have the deck wash feature. They have the big high wheels in the back that are also, it's also rear wheel drive. It was better than a front wheel drive machine. And it's the big wheels. And then they have the one lever height adjustment, so that one lever adjusts all four wheels on the lawnmower. This one, at one point when it was new, had electric start. It had a key and then a wire going down to your starter motor, which there's very few of these actually installed on Honda GCV 160s. Usually they're put on Briggs & Stratton engines or older Tecumsehs or some Chinese ones, but I haven't seen many starters for the GCV 160. But this is one of them, and the starter fortunately is still hooked up and still works actually if you send power to it. I had a battery over here, and this one, unlike some of the other lawnmowers in this class where you have to charge a battery on a charger, which kind of defeats the whole point, and then start it, this one has an alternator on the engine, or a generator or something, where it powers the battery and charges it up. But the battery is finished on this, and the guy didn't realize the battery is finished. Instead of just replacing the battery, he tore into the wiring and ripped it out and whatever. But yeah, this one is the 3-in-1. It has the bag, it has a side discharge chute in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, side discharge chute, and a mulch plug. So this is a true 3-in-1 machine. And it has an interesting way to select your speeds over here. It's like a lever to select your speeds for self-propelled, and then it has the dual lever. Now what happened to this one was at some point the handle cracked right off, and somebody welded it and it cracked again, and they put this plate, basically very cheap design. The handle won't hold up. You put any pressure on it, the whole handle bends. And because of the handle or some other reason maybe, some of the cables are frayed for the drive and are very sticky and firm. And the biggest downfall right now is the blade disengage cable, which also, so it disengages the blade on the engine. You have the most lawnmowers, most newer lawnmowers, and the blade brake, and it also controls your ignition. So when it's depressed, then you have spark, and it's not, you don't have spark. So the lever right now is able to pull back that lever enough to where the blade brake disengages, but not enough to where you have spark. So if you want to have spark, you got to go here and yank on the cable, and it pulls that extra bit, just enough to get spark, and you can start it up and then hold it and use it, which is kind of why this lawnmower is being scrapped basically for parts, which all the parts on it are good besides for the handle and and the battery, of course. Whatever, they're all working condition. So I got this because I got a Husqvarna lawnmower, which is much newer. This one, it's 2019, but it's much better quality. You can see, like, in the way it's made and the deck. This one's an all-wheel drive machine, so yeah, all four wheels turning. Traction control is a simple system. It's just pulling a lever up. There's no handles, there's no speeds on this one. This is a 2-in-1. It's a mulch and bag, but at this age, better built. It has four-wheel height adjustment, which is longer to set up, but much more stable than this one adjustment for the four wheels, which wobbles, and all the wheels wobble in their height setting, and it's just a much better built machine, except for the fact that they put these newer Briggs & Stratton engines, which are very cheap quality on them, and this one's got a bent crankshaft now. So I'm going to be pulling the engine from that one and hopefully, I don't know if the output shafts measure the same. If they do, I might need some adapters. If they don't, I could swap that Honda onto this one and have a good Honda Husqvarna, which Husqvarna used to use Hondas. So I don't know why they switched to Stratton, probably for cheaper reasons. But on a $600 machine, you'd expect a nice Honda engine or something, not a Briggs & Stratton. But yeah, I'm going to be putting the engine this one should have had on this one. And this one I'm going to be scrapping or selling for parts, the body on it, and then parting out this engine. Either parting it out or selling it as a whole engine. Probably parting it out because there's a lot of good parts and it's been used maybe 3-4 hours on this engine before it's bad. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And anyways, so for this Troy Bilt machine, you get what you pay for, you know. And even that you don't, because the Troy Bilts you pay a lot of money compared to other cheaper brands, yard machines, Yardworks, whatever. The Troy Bilt's supposed to be the top of the line, but the quality is the same cheap garbage as some of the cheaper mowers and doesn't hold up over time. And you know, this machine is less than 10 years old and it's garbage already. And there's old Hondas, there's old other brand lawnmowers, even the yard machines that are from the 80s, 90s, 70s, they're all working. So I wouldn't get one of these Troy Bilt machines. But they have a lot of features, but it's not worth the price. You want to make more YouTube videos? Comment below.